Well, hello there, everybody out there. This is Robert underscore pizza. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Hold on. I knew forgot something. Tonight, we are going to do a flight using Flight Sim Economy. I tried to do it a couple tutorials and all that, but I failed miserably. So I decided I'm just going to do a normal flight. And then that way there, people can check it out. A couple of the guys asked me, can you show the setup of Flight Sim? Or the setup for making a trip, like cargo passenger run for Expo, or not Expo, but Flight Sim Economy. And I said, okay, I will. So here's my live version of it. So non-scripted, just fly normal and see how it goes. So we're gonna start getting set up. All right, here we go. Let's go over to left screen. We're gonna bring up. All right, so we start at the home. This is called FS Economy. This is where you can get patches and cargoes, jobs from different airports, and you fly them around for virtual money. Have to get set up in the forums and all that, and get yourself an account. Then you can join us. But this is basically for the guys who've already joined us and all that. But if you ever want to jump into Discord, discord.gg/EasternHops, come on in and we can help you out if you're interested. You want to ask some questions, don't hesitate to come in. Or if you just want to say hello, you want to do some flying with us, everybody's welcome. Oh yeah, big shout out for every week we do a Cessna Sunday, 11 o'clock Eastern, anywhere from 30, 40 pilots flying the Cessna. Other little props too, but I want to send a big shout out to them guys for taking the time and joining us. Every Sunday, 11 o'clock. That's my shout out for the night anyway. All right, so we're going to pick an aircraft. We're going to aircraft, EasternHops. These are all our planes that we lease out to people. And if you happen to join, if our plane's not on our roster, you just let one of us know, let me know, and we'll lease one or buy one. So it'll be in the roster. So today we're going to do a 208. So I'm going to move this over to the main screen and flick this over to the main screen. There we go. And I want to be able to see. Oh, why is that not showing that? Oh, there we go. Oh, the little delay. I just want to be able to see if anybody says hello in the chat, that's all. So I can see. All right, here we go. So we're going to be flying a 208. You can click on the tail number, and you're going to see there's 14 seats in it, but you can take 13 passengers. All right. So that's just let you know for a minute. So now we're going to go over, and we're going to. Oh yeah, so that's where this column here is the home of the that's where the airplane's at. And this is the home of the airport. Now, if there's a airport code here other than KJFK, you need to keep in that network. And if you do a flight out, you need to do a flight back into 77G. Try your best, or whatever, like over in Europe and all that. In Africa, this is over in Africa and all that. So they're called networks, and we try to keep them planes in that network. All right, so we're gonna go over, and we're gonna go over to 208. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna hit select action. Then we're gonna go to rent. Oh yeah, and of course, I already have an aircraft rented, so I gotta cancel that plane. All right, now let's try it again. All right, so now we try again. So now we go down. We're going to look down the list. 208 at 77G. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit select. Now sometimes you might see wet or dry. You can pick either one. If it's wet or dry, it just means that we're leasing that plane out to the public and people can rent it. But all the planes that you rent out, or EasternHops that's joined to our FSE, we pay for it. So you don't have to worry about all the fuel and all that. So this plane has 74 gallons. It's going to have enough, but I'm going to put a little more gas in it just to show you how to refuel. So I'm going to hit 77G. And then it's in Murr. I can't even say that name, so I'm not going to worry about it. So there's the fuel that we have the place. You always want to look advanced at an airport you're going to make sure there's fuel there. I'll show you that here in a minute. So we're going to look down the list, and what I usually do is you got add, pay, from, destination, nautical mile. That's the bearing and your cargo, whatever, passenger and cargo. So I was like hitting the nautical mile and say, well, how far do I want to go today? With this airport, you can go up to 149 miles, or I don't know. Their group assignments someone made, they're worth zero, so it's no sense going on that. But we're just going to do a short little run to 55G. Now, like I said, it has 13 passengers, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take 3, 1, and 1. So that's 6 passengers. That's for them 3 airports. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click it. Boom, boom, boom. But what I want to do is I want to look at that airport and see if there's any passengers that are coming back from there. So I'm going to open it up in another window and we'll look down and I'm like, oh, look at that. So there's 55G there is. So I'm going to take them 3 and I'm going to add it to my flight. So if I go back to my flight, there it is, somewhere else. These planes are waiting, or these passengers, these passengers are waiting at 55G. So I'm going to take this off, and there's the passengers from 77G to 55 Golf. So I'm going to scroll down the bottom of the list, add selected assignments. Boom, I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to go to my flights. Now it's going to say, ready for departure from the airport. And so far, this flight will be flown from me if I don't select a group. So you're going to click select a group, and you're going to select EasternHops. And then you're going to confirm it. So then you're all good to go. But what I want to do is, I want some fuel. Usually the 208, I put 100 gallons in. So I'm going to put refuel. And I was going to look up here. Usually you'll have the airport owner and then FSE. FSE is usually $4.20 or whatever, and the owner will have it for a couple cents left. I always like buying the gas from the owner, whoever owns that airport. They usually give a better price and all that. So then you're going to go down. You're going to hit choose provider, and you're going to hit that, and you're going to put 100. Boom. That's 100 gallons. So there's already 70 some gallons in it now. So I want 100 gallons of it. So whatever is in there now, 73 or whatever, it's only going to charge me for the 73 minus the 100. So like 30 some gallons is only going to charge me for fuel, which is a good thing. So all right, that's basically how you make a flight. So the rest of it, I'm just going to do a flight to 55G. And for you guys that just wanted to see how to do it, then there you go. And if you have any questions, come into Discord and you can ask me there. But let's get set up for the flight. All right, so I'm going to, I use GTN 750, so I love this product. Everybody should have it. PMS50.com. So 77G, enter. We're going to 55G, enter. What I like doing is you can go 55 Golf, hold at waypoint. So this way here, when I get to 55 Golf, if I get distracted, what's going to happen? It's going to put me in a hold around 55G. So this is pretty cool. I like that. And I'm going to map to the map. And there you go, 55G. Alright, let's move this over. Excellent. Now, this is the FSC Economy client that tracks all your flights. So after you get that all set up, you go to File and you put your account in, then you're good to go. So I'm basically all ready to go. I got my flaps set. I'm gonna go 1,000 via vertical speed up climb, and I'm gonna stay low this one because it's only 35 miles, so I'm gonna go up to 2,000 feet. All right, so I'm gonna start my client. I'm gonna hit start, and I'm gonna make sure you always ignore. Don't worry about that, but you always get into when you're doing a flight. You always gotta make sure there's something in this area. If this area is blank, then you're not flying for anything. So there you go. All right, let's get in the air. This should be fun. I'm gonna move this over. All right, throttle up. This is our hub, 77G. Look how nice and smooth that was. All right. So nice now with my new computer. I had a other computer, an older one, and every time I went to stream, it gave warning, CPU low bandwidth and all that. But now that I got the new computer, I have no problem. 60 to 60, it's great. So I'm gonna start streaming it a little more again. Turn that down. There we go. Yeah, I got a 2060 Super in this, and I got 32 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz. I got Asus motherboard in it, liquid cooled, and it's an i7 12700, 12 something like that. Can't believe I forgot, but man, it worked good. I love it. And yeah, I'm going to tell you something, using Flight Sim Ecomony, even the GA aircraft, like I was a big tuber, like A320, A319 and the 787 and all that. But then when we started doing the economy about a year and a half ago, doing these little GA flights, you get to see everything, you get to fly, it's pretty fun. And you get to airports you never, ever, ever expected to be. It's pretty good. Get a little map up here. There we go. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to do a little shout out here. What am I going to do? Let's put it up. Oh yeah, I did it early, didn't I? Cessna Sunday. Oh, I got to get the new banner up. Time change 1,500 hours, 11 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, so we'll get that changed. Pretty flat. We're in Michigan. Flying around Michigan. Marlette, Michigan. Suppose I can bring up FBOs. How far am I? Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. There you go. All right, let's check this out. These are our networks. These are the little communities that we own. So right now, this is our network here in Michigan. All these airports here we own. All these little airports. So we got Michigan, and then we got up here North Dakota. So this is our Canada network up here. Saskatchewan. We got our Florida. And get some spread out here too. Got one in India where we got coming up. Oh yeah, there's India. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Just gotta keep an eye on this flight because this airport's gonna come up quick. And there it is ahead of us. Alright, stewardess, prepare for landing. There's no stewardesses in this one, is there? Nope. So basically I'm going to come up to here and then I'm going to turn right to do a down left wind. Down, yeah. You see it all brownish, but then there's this green strip grass, and that's the runway. I'm gonna throttle back a little bit. There's the green strip right there. And now I'm going to turn for my base. I've been to this airport many a time, so I got a few cues to know when to turn and all that. I usually turn with over this pond here. I'll do my left base. And there's my airport. Come up to the racetrack. And I turn on final. Yay. Come down to 100 knots. Full flaps. Check. I'm using this program called FS Realistic. And I hope you can hear the jiggling around and all that. But it's pretty cool. It makes it sound pretty good. I'm going to roll out a little longer too so I can turn around and just take right off again. Come back around. So I'm going to be landing a little longer out than normal. Look at that nice grass. There we go, look at that. Like a pro. Turn myself around. All right, now, so now I'll put my brake on, and that'll complete the flight. I should get a screen up here with a blue line going across. And there it is. It says your flight has been logged. Now you can go check the website. So let's take a look at the website. We'll hit my flight. Oh, EasternHops. And there we are. Robert Pizza did the flight. The flight was 2126. EasternHops gets 743, and I get paid 1,170. Now at the end of the month, we give a profit sharing. So I think it's around. It all depends on what the gross profit is of the end of the month is. So let's go back to my flight. See, now them three that were down the bottom, they switched up. So 55G back to 77G. That's what we're going to do. So we'll minimize that. And we'll start flight. Ignore. And we're ready to fly. We already got enough gas. Bring up the flaps. All right. Give it a little sound. All right, here we go. Brakes on, a little bit of, and there we go. Oh yeah. Back to 77G. Interesting. Alright, let's go plan B. There we go. Let's turn on our Discord and see what's happening. If you guys want to come and check it out, got any questions with the Flight Sim Economy or our virtual airline system, check out our website, EasternHops.com. Come in and check out our Discord, say hi to us, discord.gg/EasternHops. There, let's get a little bit of darkness going. Bring up flow. This is flow is another good thing. Time. Coming into Michigan is pretty good at 77G. Look at that. Now that's nice. And do some clouds too. Let's bring in some clouds. What the heck? I don't want to do live. Ooh, yo! Look at that! Whoa, that's nice. I can take a screenshot of that. Turn out the names. I'm actually going to go out in front of the airport because we're coming in from the backside. So I'm going to do a left downwind and come in on the opposite side because a couple cool little things there. We got a custom pack. The 77G regularly is just a little airport, but Meebus, one of our guys, did a custom pack for it, and you'll get to see some of the cool things. Like that runway you see coming up, that's actually a water runway. That wasn't there before, so you put in a water strip, which is pretty good. You landed the spruce goose in there too. Yep. And if you notice the Las Vegas Luxor lights, see them 15 miles out. Alright, I'm going to start my left base. You gotta check this out, this is really cool. Watching the right side of the runway there when we're coming up to it. Seven G. Isn't that cool? Alright, here we go. We're gonna do a quick drop here. What airport you going to that street lights? See that? There we go. Just look at that. Happy. Well, thanks for watching. Everybody have a good night.